the movie Central Intelligence, which stars The Rock and Kevin Hart, there is a scene where The Rock's character, a CIA agent, has involved Kevin Hart's character in his attempt to escape from other CIA agents. And in a standoff, The Rock leads down and says to Kevin Hart, "I've got a plan. It might get us both killed, but if it works, it'll be a totally boss story. Cool?" And Kevin Hart says, "Not cool." The Rock says, "Cool." Now, we pick up the devotions today after a man possessed with a legion of demons is healed, and as a result, Jesus completely restores his life. And today, we pick up the narrative with an example of a man who, like the trust that Kevin Hart was asked to show, simply trusts in the power and authority of Jesus. Mark 5:21. When Jesus had again crossed over by boat to the other side of the lake, a large crowd gathered around him, and while he was by the lake, then one of the synagogue rulers named Jairus came there. Now, basically every town of a decent size had at least one synagogue, usually more. And each synagogue had local elders who were the governing body for the synagogue. Jairus is one of those elders. Okay, and so we're talking about a well-known man who holds a level of authority and responsibility within the community. And this man, Jairus, comes to Jesus for help. Mark 5:22. Seeing Jesus, he fell at his feet and pleaded earnestly with him, "My little daughter is dying. Please come and put your hands on her so that she will be healed and live." Now, Jairus shows a level of trust in Jesus that is not unlike the many people that we show trust in our daily lives. Growing up, we trust our parents and our teachers without even thinking about it because of who they are. If we're married, we trust our husband or wife to honour the wedding promises that we made. When we vote, we trust our politicians to fulfil their election promises made as part of their campaign. Or perhaps we don't trust them. When we're sick, we trust the doctor who determines if and how we can be healed. We trust the mechanic who services our car. Okay, trust is a normal part of life, and the picture we're given here in Mark's Gospel is not of a man who comes to Jesus as a ruler demanding answers, okay, which is what we've seen from the Pharisees and the teachers of the law. He doesn't come as a man with a chip on his shoulder who expects that if Jesus is going to help anyone, that it should be him. Instead, the man comes as a father who in desperation wants Jesus to heal his little girl. Now, I have no doubt that we can all imagine the fear and uncertainty that Jairus is feeling. Okay, to face the prospect of your little girl dying, I imagine is a pain beyond words. I have 3 daughters. If any of them ever got sick in this way, I would move heaven and earth to have them healed. Okay, this father is not concerned about publicly declaring that he trusts in Jesus. He's not concerned that this may put him in opposition to the Pharisees who want Jesus killed. His only concern is for his daughter. Because although she's sick, he knows that Jesus can heal her. And so Jesus goes with him. Now friends, there is a wonderful truth demonstrated by Jairus, which is that faith is trusting in who Jesus is and what Jesus can do or has done, and nothing more than that. For us, we trust in Jesus' death for sin. For Jairus, he trusted in Jesus' ability to heal. They're different because only one brings eternal life, but they are both examples of real trust. And so with that in mind, why don't you take a minute to consider what trust looks like when it comes to your relationship with Jesus. And then ask God to help you trust in Jesus even more than you already do.